Harold Lane, the singer, songwriter, musician, and arranger whose career in and contributions to gospel music have spanned the past 55 years. In 1952, Harold formed the Gospel Harmony Boys. This part-time West Virginia quartet was on par with many of the top groups of the 1950s and 1960s. Harold's writing and arranging made a great impact on the Gospel Harmony Boys style. In 1953, the Gospel Harmony Boys began one of America's first gospel music TV shows that played every Sunday for over 17 years on WSAZ-TV in Huntington, West Virginia. In April of 1956, Harold Lane's Gospel Harmony Boys sang to America on the Today Show with host Dave Garroway. Harold left the Gospel Harmony Boys in 1956 to spend a short stint with Connor Hall and the famous Homeland Harmony Quartet, only to return to the Gospel Harmony Boys in 1957. He began writing early in his music career and authored many songs sung by the great quartets of the day, including the Statesmen, the Blackwoods, Wally Fowler and the Oak Ridge Quartet, and many others. In 1967, Harold left the Gospel Harmony Boys to join the Spear family, replacing the family's famous patriarch, Dad Spear. Harold became renowned for his arranging while with the Spears.
Now I've a hope that will surely endure after the passing of time.
Some of Harold's best-known compositions are I'm Standing on the Solid Rock, which was in the top 20 songs of the year in 1978 by the Spears and the Florida Boys. What Sins Are You Talking About reached the esteemed level of notoriety as the theme song for a national network television show, The Hitchhiker, during the 1990s. Harold also arranged
Viva USA in your Chevrolet, America is asking you to call.
as well as this tune for Martha White Flower, sponsor of the Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs Show. For many years, Harold wrote a series of articles for the Singing News magazine to help interested young artists learn the rudiments of music theory. He also edited a number of church hymnals and songbooks. Harold published a series of 6 books titled 500 Hymns for Instruments. Harold Lane, one of Southern Gospel's greatest arrangers and writers, takes his place tonight in the Southern Gospel Music Hall of Fame. And here to honor Harold Lane are the Gospel Harmony Boys.
Through my disappointments, strife and discontentment, I cast my every care on the Lord. No matter what obsession, pain or deep depression, I'm steady.
tonight, Mr. Harold Lane. Give him a round of applause as he comes center stage for us tonight.
Well, if Dad was able to tell y'all anything, first thing he would be saying is thank you very much. Thank you to the Gospel Harmony boys who nominated him and who worked so hard to get him inducted into the Hall of Fame. He's not one, Dad has never been one to really be in the limelight as much as his work demanded that he be. All of you pretty much know, if you know him at all, just what kind of a Christian man he is. I put a poem together that hopefully, if you know Dad at all, you'll understand that this is truly him. Of all the men I've ever known, a greater example has never been shown. A loving touch with a patient hand, a gentle smile, an unwavering stand. A doting husband to a lovely wife, a united couple throughout their life. 3 children to guide with abundant love, no finer teacher except God above. A host of grand and great grandkids abound, with generous love to spread around. Happy and blessed with a humorous dry wit, a beacon of light that never quits. An abundance of friends would testify to a Christian walk that is never shy. He is never self-seeking, proud, or boastful, but lives a life that is true and hopeful. The way he preached and talked his talk was through his works and walking his walk. Many times he sat with paper and pencil, arranging and writing songs for the faithful. Whether at his desk or with a lapboard, at the piano or at his keyboard, the music in him would not be still, whether based in West Virginia or back in Nashville. The songs he wrote came from the heart. The truths of God's will he did impart. A willing tool to spread the word, with touching songs you've no doubt heard. Yet how does he stand so strong in stature, with unwavering faith and a humble nature? For he is always the same, it's true. Could it be he's done what the Lord said do? And with the Lord standing by his side and the Holy Spirit deep inside, he ever conveys the Christian way, 24 hours every day. He never stops or grows lazy or bored. When times are rough, he relies on the Lord. He's standing on the solid rock so pretty, and one day you'll find him during that city. Thank you.
How about a great hand of applause for Patrick, the great effort.
Harold Lane